So I just finished combatives class. Everybody's gone. Gym is quiet. And I'm thinking about what's going on in Canada right now with the, spike over the last 14 years in violent crime. Statistically, we're now a more violent country per capita than the United States. Maybe we don't beat them on murders, but violent crime per capita, we're higher. What happened in Lindsay, I don't have any idea what went on. I have no idea whether the homeowner used reasonable force or not. But this highlights something that is really important to understand. In a situation that is outside of everyone's norm, in a situation where there's violence, where there's force being used against you, if someone comes into your home and you woke up in the middle of the night, are you gonna be able to be on your A game and respond reasonably? Fear, adrenaline, injury, blood, all of these things are part of what is a violent encounter. Fear for your life, fear for your loved ones. And you expect everyone to act reasonably in an unreasonable situation. That's where the problem lies. Having this high of an expectation for people who are not trained, who are not professionals, and even the professionals get it wrong a lot. And they are under the scrutiny of the public, and the people who are in law enforcement are tired, but that's another story. That's another story. People who are facing violence on the street and in their homes should not be held to a standard that is unreasonable. They should not be held to a standard where normal physiological responses to undue stress cause them to get into legal troubles. Because honestly, if you are not trained, and even if you are, your cognitive part of your brain is not going to be working in that situation, and your instinct is going to be in charge. Your lizard part of your brain is going to be taking over. And if that person runs, you may just go after them instinctively and do things that you would not normally do. And to expect an average citizen to be able to control that is something that we need our legislators and our judges and whoever, politicians, they got to look at this, and they got to understand what happens to the body physiologically when violence happens, and to write laws based on that, and to give average citizens who do not use violence as a tool against other people the right to make mistakes, the right to have their instincts take over and have them do something that they would not normally do. Because to have the audacity to think that you have to act as a reasonable man in an unreasonable situation is unfair for someone who isn't incredibly disciplined, trained, and used to violence as a part of their life. Most of us never see violence, never see real violence. And we have to act in a way that is counterintuitive to our instincts when our cognitive brain does not function anymore because of adrenaline, the effects of adrenaline. This is too much to ask of the average citizen. Thank you. Have a great day.